Vent group from IC.
Go for vent group.
PPN.
We're making access to the roof right now. You have to cut a hole.
Yeah, coordinate with Division 2. Are you using truck 11 or can I use them for something else?
All right. This handsome devil. No, not that one. On the left. No. All the way to the left. Yeah, that's it. He's secretly shitting his turnouts because the 35 he's on is maxed out on a slope, and that's some nervous company that just told him to hurry the fuck up, motherfucker. Mind you, this is just after 9/11 when firefighter appreciation was at an all-time high, so I knew she meant business. Fortunately, she looked down at the very moment this picture was taken and assertively informed me there was no way she was going to go down that ladder. She was going to go down that one, and she pointed to the aerial picking off a neighbor. I said, "Sounds good to me. Make some room, I'm coming in that window." And eventually we all went down the aerial. The biggest issue was the slope that the ladder was on. So for today's Fire Minute, we're going to go over a couple laddering options on a slope that I wish I knew back then. Here we have John Hailstone and Jeff Cummings demonstrating a standard beam raise you could use in addition to a flat raise. You can see here the difficulty the slope presents with two firefighters. With one firefighter on a slope, even with just a 24, it looks awkward and you gotta muscle it fighting gravity. Here's Tang to offer a hand. Before we go into another method of raising the ladder, let's look at a way to adjust the climbing angle on a slope. This is our standard complement ladder chalk with a 2x4 extension if it's needed. Not sure we had these nearly 20 years ago in that picture we started with, but we didn't use it for sure. Getting back to raising a ladder on a slope, Jeff Cummings and Carl Benson are using a variation on the alley raise. In this method, after a beam raise, they are extending the fly perpendicular to the building so that they don't have to fight the angle of the slope, and gravity is pulling it into the building instead of away. They make a controlled descent and rotate the ladder into place. Here's another example on a more extreme slope. And as a bonus, another option that you can use if you're fighting a slope is to use a halogen bar as a chalk. It's nice because it's adjustable along the length of the bar. Also, what we found was the halogen works better on a greater angled slope. It being given that there's no one way to do something, an alley raise with the bed flat prevented extra adjustments with a 35-foot ladder. Thanks Yuli and Shane for demonstrating that. So there you go. I have no doubt that my friend from earlier would feel a little better now about going down that ladder.